Hello, everyone. This is Linda Ferguson,
Karen Nelson Bell,
and welcome to another episode of Platinum Prime for Life, your show where Karen and I share our tips and tricks and life hacks to live a Platinum Prime life. So, Karen's been all about health and, living a long and vigorous and healthy life well into your 120th year. And I haven't embraced it quite as much. So recently, I did something where I just took a look at successful actions in my life overall. Because as I'm getting older, my ability to just tap into my energy stores is not as easy as it used to be. Like I used to be able to call up my reserves and, soldier on, as we say. But sometimes I wasn't sleeping as well, and I'd run out of energy, and then I would lay down and take a nap, which ruins my day. If I have to take a nap, and I know some people do, for me, it's hard for me on the other side of that nap to just be mentally sharp and ready to go. So I shifted my schedule around so that I was exercising very first thing before I even had coffee, which is a powerful incentive. It's like get through what I need to get through so I can have my first cup of coffee. And it exercised my muscles. But more than that, it exercised my whole body, including my brain, my thinking ability. And it made me think about the subject of muscles. So, long intro to that's what we're going to be talking about today is muscles. So, just you probably know what the definition of a muscle is, but if not, I'm going to just cover it. So there's a metaphorical muscle and there is a physical muscle. So physical muscles, this kind of, mine's not showing up. There you go. Karen's got them and I've got them too under some layers there. Anyway, and that's fibrous tissue in your body that really powers or gives your body the strength. It holds things together. It allows you to pull and push. And the more you have of that, the stronger the force of pulling and pushing develops in you. Okay, so the metaphorical side of things, mental muscle, is physical power and strength mentally, right? Okay. We're going to be talking about both kinds today. And actually, I would like you to just share your story, Karen, of you went through like a huge weight loss transition, and then your decision to set yourself up to do everything you need to do to live a Platinum Prime life to at least 120.
I'm happy to comment on it because it's what I think about almost all the time. And I would like a pledge from you. If you can't pledge to go to 120, I want you to pledge to be at my birthday on 120. That is not such a hard thing. How many years younger are you than me? You're enough younger that
I'm almost exactly 10 years younger.
Well, so that you could pledge to be there on my 120th birthday. Can I get that from you?
Of course. See, didn't you see my pledge finger was right there?
Oh, that was your. I thought that was a permission to speak, please. So she pledged. And listen, the 120 thing, it's metaphorical. If you would, it's a way of it's a bodybuilding for my mental muscle, because setting out for 120, who knows? I mean, you don't know. Come on. Every time you make a plan, God thinks turns it into a practical joke on you.
So, I have heard that saying before. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, come on. You don't know. But by saying out loud, I'm going to try to go to 120, it demands of me that I do things that would promote that possibility. And I, like you, strive to exercise before I come downstairs. It's my little mini gym is upstairs, and I try to do that before I come downstairs to eat my first meal of the day, because if I don't, it's probably not going to happen. It's just hard to tuck exercise in later for me. Now, some people like to go after they finish work. Maybe they go to the gym at the end of the day. I won't even go to the gym. I'll buy the membership for sure, but I won't go except for maybe 2 weeks. That's it.
I hear
I
you.
do this repeatedly, so there's no point. So I have a gym at home, and there's a gym downstairs. How often do I go to the gym downstairs? Oh, once a month, maybe.
Mhm.
So having it right there and all the things, and there's things you don't even need a gym. You can do, there's calisthenic bodybuilding that you can do with just your body and a couple of kettlebells and a couple, so there, I've tried to remove the excuses so that my mental bodybuilding and my mental strength is a result of these things, because your body does affect your mental strength. If your body is feeling, I weighed 101 more pounds, and I looked like I was, I sent you a picture today. I'll send you that picture of the before me. I looked like I was 18 months pregnant with triplets. I had an enormous belly, enormous. I can't even, and people look at it and they say, that's not true. I never saw you like that. Well, I don't know. I tried to hide it, and apparently I did a pretty good job of convincing people that I was just pleasingly plump or something. I don't know.
Mhm.
Do you remember me being that heavy? Because you were around.
Oh, yeah, of course I do. Actually, I just shared a picture with you. I don't know if you got it or not. It was 15
I have do
years
not
ago.
disturb on, so I can't get anything while I have do not disturb on.
No, this wasn't today. This was a few days ago, but it was you maybe 15 years ago. That's what I'm thinking. And you were much rounder than
Yeah.
you are today.
Yeah, I
I
was.
mean, you were not overweight, and I wouldn't call you overweight, but everything was just rounder, and you definitely look better, slimmer, more fitting your body today
Yeah.
than you
Well,
did then.
and health wise, you cannot be healthy and that much. You can be a little overweight, I suppose, and maybe be healthy, but you can't be fat and healthy at the same time. I
No.
was fat. Let's be honest.
No.
We sing in the choir together. We've mentioned this before. We sang at a wedding. The choir sang at a wedding. It sang one of my songs. So I was the conductor, and they videotaped me from behind. So here's the choir, and here's a picture of the video of Karen from behind. And I looked at it, and that's when the change started, because I look like a barn. I'm
Like
the
a what?
size, I look like a barn. I'm the
Oh,
size of a
geez.
barn. And it was so shocking to me to see the reality of seeing myself from behind in front of the choir. And that's when I got the idea, you can't go on like this.
Yes.
And the changes. So your body does, even, let's just say you decide to do a cold plunge. Did you know that a cold plunge changes your brain?
Yeah.
It rewires your brain. It shoots hormones and triggers all kinds of body mechanics that make you happier.
It definitely wakes you up. It
Yeah,
wakes you up. It sort of electrifies things. Yes.
your physical self definitely has an impact on your mental strength. So I'm not sure what you asked me to speak on the topic, and I've just
Just
said
have
what
muscles.
I don't know if
How
that's
much
where.
do you depend on your muscles to take you into 120 years old?
Oh, it's mandatory. I'm sorry, you won't make it if you don't have
That's right.
body muscle, you won't have the mental muscle, because you will fall down, you will break something, you will lose
Mhm.
your balance, and then you won't be able to get back up, and then you'll be sad about it, and then you'll drop off the planet. I don't. Muscle is a predictor of longevity. The grip strength is a predictor.
That's right.
How far you can carry weights is the predictor. How well you can balance on one foot is a predictor. There's all these predictors, and muscle mass is a predictor.
Is
Bone density.
underlying all those things. And I just want to make a comment here. And the comment is every moving part of your body has a muscle attached to it. Your lungs are muscles, right? Your eyes are muscles. I do eye exercises every morning now. That's part of my muscle routine.
Show me
Doing
one.
this first thing in the morning, like just hand grips, is so therapeutic. Do you know how many people wind up with arthritis, joint problems? So if you don't exercise your body, which is meant to move, as time goes on, those things start to stagnate. And I can tell you just because of my life experience up to this point that what I think is happening and what I think my body's doing from what my perspective is at the whatever age I'm thinking that it shifts. As I get older, I change my mind about things that I wish I knew when I was younger. So I can never forget my mom used to make us do yoga when we were really little. She was
Oh, oh,
older and she said, you need to do this your whole life. You need to stay this flexible. And at the time I was a little kid and I just didn't see the value. I was just like, whatever, mom. But now, oh yeah, that was wise advice. So point being is this. As we get older, Karen and I, and all of y'all who are watching us, you will see more and more of your cohort, your friends, your family start to show signs of aging. And it can be a lot of different things. But one of the most preventable aspects of what you see other people going through is that they just didn't keep their muscles, both mental and physical muscles, tuned up. So if you can prevent something bad from happening in the future by doing something today, it's never too late to begin. Right? Right.
absolutely. That's one of the reasons I think most people would think I'm being lazy. I play Wordle. I like words. I'm a writer, so I like words. I play Scrabble and Wordle on my phone. And I thought that that would be good because if I start to find out that I can't play it well, that will be a key for me to look and see what's going on, make sure that I don't lose my marbles. Because that's your mental marbles. You want to exercise them too. That's why I'm learning a new language, writing a book, doing
Mhm.
anything you can to keep that going. So maybe people think I'm lazy, but I play games that are specifically designed to make sure that you're staying alert and everything. And I do that in the morning. I do that at night.
There's no guarantee all those things are going to work flawlessly for you,
No,
but
no.
I have a close friend whose mother is 95 and she hasn't eaten the best her whole life. She hasn't exercised the best her whole life, but every day she does at least one crossword puzzle without
Oh,
fail.
that's nice.
Yeah, and she probably does Wordle too, to tell you the truth. But she's sharp, she's on it, she's on Facebook. She stays in contact with her sisters. They're all on Facebook, which cracks me up. 95. Anyway, she's wonderful and just mentally sharp as heck. Yes, there are times when that older body struggles a little bit. I mean, she struggles with walking well because that part of her body wasn't exercised as much, but mentally, and I don't know if you can attribute it to the crossword puzzles, she stayed really sharp. So,
The one lady that I knew, my friend Rita, her grandmother, I met her grandmother when her grandmother was about 98, and she was just starting to learn German, how to
oh,
speak
how
German.
cool is that? Wow.
But to myself, I said, in my mind, I'm thinking, why? But she just did it because it was pleasurable to her, and
Yeah.
and she was sharp. And once again, she was sharp as a tack. You know, well, my birthday is next month. I'm going to become 82 at the end of March,
Mhm.
and I would like to have a birthday party. But I think when you get to a certain age, you should throw your own birthday parties. So I'm starting to think about what I would do. It's 82 is not an exciting birthday. 80 is pretty exciting. 85 is pretty exciting. The in between ones are kind of like blah, blah, blah. dinner and a movie is probably all I really need to make it a good birthday. But I thought maybe we could talk about it. But then it came into my mind. I want us to still be doing these podcasts on my 100th birthday. I want to have on my
Fun.
your 80 your 80th birthday and your 85th and your 90th. We're gonna celebrate on here. Sound like a
Okay.
good?
My
I mean,
husband's
they're
2 years
probably
older than me. He's 2 years older than me, and our birthday's in the same month. So we celebrate together every year
right.
now.
I know.
And we should have like a big bash for the 90th, our 90th birthday.
Yeah. We got to have. So I don't know that this. We're filming on this particular platform. Who knows what platform? Maybe we'll be holographics at that point. Do you think? Maybe we'll do it
Maybe
holographically.
it'll be AI Karen and AI Linda, which is
Oh,
one other point. And I'm going to make this other point. We're going to wrap up pretty quickly, but there are two things I want to bring up in regards to muscles. And this was the other reason I really wanted to talk about it. AI is so prevalent. It's everywhere, and it's becoming harder and harder to distinguish between, is it real or isn't it? Or is it AI? Is it real or is it AI?
I
So,
just posted an AI version of me on American Idol, and I said AI version of me on American Idol, and somebody like responded to it as if it were real. It's like, I told you it wasn't real. Come on.
but now let's just talk about that. So, what makes us uniquely us is our personality, our brand, as it were, our values, all of those things that are artificial when it comes to AI. If people more and more embrace AI, but at the same time, they let go of who they really are and they start letting artificial intelligence direct them. In other words, they stopped exercising their own personality muscle because AI is really good. I use AI all the time. Karen uses AI all the time. AI can't do the physical things, but it can definitely help you create art, music, writing. But what shows through on art, music, and writing, when you create it yourself, you struggle more to do it and it takes you longer to do it. But the authenticity of you shines through, and you get to define yourself to yourself each time you create something. It's that introspective, I like this, I did this myself, I'm proud of this. So, saying that about AI, exercise your personality muscle, exercise your creative muscle. Do not let those things go stagnant because AI can step in and easily, apparently, do a better job or a faster job or an easier job. Really important to keep all of our muscles in tip-top shape.
Well spoken, Linda. Very well spoken. I use AI so that I will not be a victim of it. I
That's
was
good.
fascinated by it because I wanted to learn everything I could so that I don't become the effect of AI used by others. So that was my startup. And now I found it to be a valuable tool. But that was so well spoken. I endorse everything you said, and I thought that was a great wrap up. That was great.
It is a great wrap up. We're going to wrap it up now. That's right. So, with that, be your real self. Be true to yourself. Exercise your muscles, both your physical and your mental muscles, and come back and see us again next week, where we share more of what makes our life a Platinum Prime life. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.